Sounding the alarm. All right, friends. So I am on the road heading to work. We're going to a farm, a field trip today, so I gotta wear my farm gear. Um, I kind of want to talk about making a difference with your YouTube channel, and I guess how I'm doing that and how I've been doing that. And I think no, my channel is an education channel, so it's not necessarily about entertaining people. So maybe my growth is not all that fast. Um, but I feel like what my message is universal. We all want to feel well in our bodies. We all want happiness in our life, right? And there are real things that we can do about it. And part of it is spiritual, part of it is mental, part of it is physical. So I try to put all of those things in play when I talk about certain things. And since my brother has come to the city and he is now, in the hospital, I've been, I guess, deep diving more into that mental because of his mental illness for obvious reasons, right? And I talked to him yesterday over the phone. I was doing back and forth at the hospital. That was interesting in that trying to reach him, or at least trying to reach where he is in the hospital, was one thing. I dropped off some clothes. I just wanted to make sure that he got them, and he didn't get them, at least then. So I, sent an email out. We'll see if he gets them or whatever. But talking to him, he seems a lot more calm, but he also, I don't know, at some point I just kind of have to realize where he is and what he has been through in his life, in the past 20 years. I've talked about this before, about having an expectation, and also having the understanding that knowing his spirit, knowing him, that he doesn't give up. But sometimes we got to pick and choose our battles right now. So that's kind of where we are with him. So what I was also thinking about, what made me kind of do this particular video, even though I could have went a little more techie, more scientific-y, was the things that what he wants and what I want for him and he for himself. See a siren going off. You can't go anywhere. So I wish you well. I wish you well. All right. So for him, I will give him this. He's a good manifester. Somehow he gets the things that he needs and wants. Not all the time, but a lot. And I think part of it is that he doesn't deny himself things, right? He'll just say, this is what I want, that kind of thing. And that's where I guess a lot of people in everyday world kind of have blocks. And I was watching a kind of a lecture last night about a detox, about a physical block, but that physical block was kind of caused by emotional blocks and mental blocks. Okay, so that's kind of why this channel exists for me. That a lot of people don't equate their physical bodies with their mental bodies or their emotional bodies. And folks like my mom, she's one of them. Like, she doesn't get that how she thinks about things affects her physical body. I feel like she might, but a lot of times it overwhelms her and it consumed her life. And that's a lot of people, where they just think, oh, if I just take a pill, what pill is this for? And what pill is this for? And I'll take it and then I'll be better and whatever. I go to a lot of virtual groups for herbalism and things like that. they come with those same kind of beliefs, like, well, if I take this herb, then I'm all better, everything, but it's not like that. It's really not. Modern medicine has made people believe that everything works like modern medicine. Modern medicine is advanced chemistry, biochemistry, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty good that we've been able to figure out how to turn off systems and turn on systems with pills and medicine and chemistry. But when it comes to, I guess, holistic health and wellness, it's a deeper kind of thing. And I know Joe Dispenza talks about like placebo effect. That's kind of what I'm talking about, where whatever it is you do or take or have, or it's only as good as what you believe. It's only as good as what you believe it will do for you. Okay? So if you take a medicine and you don't believe it's going to work, then it's not going to work. It might work. It might kind of work. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to work, but at the same time, if you believe it is going to work, now it more likely will work. Then we've got this in between where I know I struggle with, where I say I hope it will work. Then there's doubt. Okay? This is where I strive, I guess, as somebody who manifests. I set up all my systems as much as I can, and then I do my systems. But then when I find myself in a situation like this with my brother right now, where I really want him to be placed somewhere where, even though I have this apartment for him, I don't know if he should come back there after he gets out of the hospital, because he needs support around him. And I'm not saying I'm not supporting him. Like, I'm literally going to work. Meanwhile, he's probably sleeping now that he's in the hospital 4 hours. That's actually good. He's been doing less than that on his own with me, because I got to go to work. I can't, make him go to bed. I can't, monitor his sleep throughout the night. Like, I just can't. So when it comes to my manifestation and my hope for what I want him to have, I kind of choked it off a little bit last night. I realized that. I was like, you know what? Why am I holding back as far as like what I want? My brother, he doesn't hold back. Why am I holding back? So I, went ahead and sent out another email, not holding back, not saying, oh, I hope, and this is back to the mentality of like, oh, well, God willing, and oh, that's that kind of mentality. You're just hoping and wishing and praying that if you're lucky and if you're good enough, then you get what you want and need. It's like, no, get it. I've been saying this for years to others. Manifestation. We live in an abundant universe. It's ever expanding right now. Why am I holding myself back for what I want for my brother? So go ahead and ask for it. And that's what I did. I went ahead and asked for it without excuses, without any like, well, if there's anything available. It's like, no, go ahead and ask for it. Okay? Just ask for it. But then you also have to have, like I said, the systems in place. So I have been looking into and putting in those little fire irons. And as I was telling, and I now see that my student teacher is texting me. I told her yesterday, it's like when you're looking for work, you don't just put in one resume in one place. That's what manifesting is like. When a person puts in just one request and then they're just like, oh, maybe, that kind of thing, you're just putting in one resume. Please don't do that. Put in all possible situations that could happen and be ready for them. It's like playing chess. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's like, instead of me hoping and wishing and praying and like, oh, if there's this space, if there's this. No, how about we just go ahead and just put it out there on the table, put all the things out there, see what it do, kind of thing. The universe is abundant, and it's not just a platitude, folks. You really do have to strategize and just put it out there and be ready, because it's going to happen. That's kind of now what I'm thinking. It's like, it's going to happen. All the things I kind of had to remind myself and remove the emotion from the situation. Is like, the people in play right now, they're doing the thing. But I'm still in the whole like, well, I wish this might happen, might not, I don't know. It's like, no, they're doing it. You just need to be prepared to have it. So, yeah, last night was something for me. And again, something for you out there who is watching my channel. And I hope that you like all the videos, watch my playlist about my brother, and all the others about manifesting and spirituality, emotional intelligence, because you got to have all those things working and in play so that you can be a manifester. It's like, how can you achieve things if you're physically sick? How can you accept things if you're mentally blocked or emotionally blocked? You won't even if you got the thing that you think you want, you wouldn't fully accept it because of your emotional blocks or your mental blocks. Okay? This is making a difference. Okay? How I'm trying to make a difference. It's like, you really can't expect to have a manifestation if you're not ready to receive it. Okay? You can have good health, but if you're not ready to maintain it, you can have good health for your physical body, but if you're mentally like, only, you can't have it. That's really what it's about. And as much as we want good health, which yes, we all do, there's some people who think, oh, at a certain point, oh, I'm too old for this. It's like, no, dude, I'm about to be 50. I'm about to be 50 this year. Sorry, y'all. Atlanta traffic is something else, I tell you. I'm about to be 50 years old. And I don't look it. People don't believe it when I tell them. I have to show them my card. This is so funny. It's like, I've always presented as younger than I look. But having wisdom as older, I don't know. But, yeah. I hope I'm making a difference. And yeah, my channel's small. But, it's not about the numbers. It's about who's receiving it. I hope you're receiving it out there. Okay? And the manifestation I put out last night is in play. I just need to be ready to receive it. Okay? All right. And with that, I say, take care. As soon as I get through this light.